again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and today we're going to be having a look at my setup for week 15 in my bullet journal, which is April 9th through to April 15th. Before we jump into that, however, I would like to apologise for the lighting in this video. I'm kind of racing the sun at the moment, so hopefully this video is going to be quick and short and done in one take. Yes! Anyways, moving on. So first we're going to have a look at how this week has turned out in my bullet journal. So as you'll remember from my last weekly plan with me, for this week I went with a vertical Dutch door for my events and meals list, and then large spaces on either side of that to house my to-do lists for the week. I decided that I was going to do all of my work tasks over here and all of my personal kind of things over there, and at some point they'll probably meet in the middle. So there's a very high possibility that my work tasks are going to flow over into this space, eventually. At the moment it's Wednesday, we had a short week because of Easter, and this is how much space I've actually used. But again, as per usual, there's a whole bunch of stuff floating around in my head that really needs to get written down. So by the end of this week, this spread will be really full. For next week's spread, I've decided that I want to use something that kind of almost looks like a timetable with an extended space at the bottom of each day for a to-do list. I also have decided that I'm going to combine the weekend slots because next weekend I'm actually going to be going overseas, and I know that I'm going to need somewhere to write a packing list for myself. Before we begin, as per usual, any of the equipment that I use in today's setup will be linked in the description box below. And without any further ado, let's get into it. To start with, I'm going in with my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in the size M to do all of the outlining for this spread. I found that recently I've really liked the appearance of thicker lines in my bullet journal, so I've decided to use the thickest fine liner that I have. In my haste to rush the sun, you'll notice there are some instances here where I accidentally overextended lines. I do go back in later and find a way to fix that up though. As I mentioned before, for this spread I almost wanted it to look like a school timetable. So I have 6 sections at the top of each weekday to represent the 6 school periods that we have. I also made sure to include a space down the bottom for my meal planning. To hide any of the smudging that I did when doing my outlining, I just used my Uniball Signo white gel pen. To fix off the lines that I extended into the outside border, I just extended all of the ones that met that border and then put a small dot there to make it almost look like it was an intentional pattern. I then went in with the Tombow Dual Brush Pen in the colour 515 to fill in the border boxes for each side of my spread. Of course, being me, and being an impatient person in general, I didn't really leave enough time for my black lines to dry, so I did end up getting a small amount of smudging. To fill in the section titles for each day of the week and for my meal plan, I used the colour 452. And then to fill in the title bar, I used the colour 535. To fill in the numbers for each period and the space for my to-do list, as well as the heading for the page, I again went in with my Uniball Signo white gel pen. For some of these sections, I did have to go over multiple times to get the opacity that I was looking for. To write in the days of the week and the space for my meal plans, I just went in with the same Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in the M size. For a final touch, I went in with the Tombow Dual Brush Pen in the colour 451 just to put in a title section for each of the periods that I'm going to have in the week coming up. Alrighty, and that's where we're going to leave it for today. So you can see here we have a box for each of the periods for Monday through to Friday, and then we have that combined space here for the weekend. I did overextend this line accidentally, but it's okay because I think I do have something I can put in those 3 squares there. And we also have a space for my meal plan for each day of the week down the bottom. At this stage, I'm not too sure what I'm going to write in this column down the side, but I do think it probably needs some text just to balance out the spread overall. Thank you for watching. If you had any thoughts, comments or feels, please do leave them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to see the videos I release every Thursday and Sunday. Until next time, bye!